शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
Vasana is of two types. Of course, further divisions are there, but to begin with, two types. Malina Vasana, Shuddha Vasana. Malina Vasana was described as Ajnana Sughanakara. It is very dense in terms of Ajnana means Bhranti Parampara is there. The erroneous notion, one after other, galore is there. Ghanahankara Shalini. It is an intense ego. That means there is intense ego in this Malina Vasana and Punarjanma Kari. That Ahankara is there is now further described in terms of Bhagavad Gita stanzas. Whatever Asura Sampad described by Lord Krishna in Gita corresponds to which Vasana? Malina Vasana. And that there only, in the Asura Sampat only, Bhagavan points out that Ahankara also, which is a Malina Vasana, Asura Sampat. Ahankarascha. After that passage, idam adya, same thing. Ahankarascha tatra eva udaharta. Something else is there. Ahankarascha, Ahankara also, you are some in that end of that passage. So that Malina Vasana was described as also Ghana Hankara, intense ego. That also, Tatra Eva means 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita by Lord Krishna, it is described. How? Idamadya.
Idamadya mayadabham imam prase manoratham idamasti idamapi me bhavishyati punarthanam.
So at the end of the day, he takes stock of everything. Idam adya maya labdham. These things I have procured today, I have got today. Imam prapse manoratham. This wish of mine is going to be fulfilled. Manoratham, wish, desire of mine. Prapse is going to be gained means going to be fulfilled. Idam asti. This is already there with me. In terms of wealth and all those things, possessions, etc. This is already up there. Idamapi me bhavishyati. And these other things are going to be acquired by me in no time as well. Idamapi punaha dhanam. This wealth also is there. I have already cut the throat of this fellow and that I have already got it. Other thing also I am going to get it. So that further. Maya asau shatruhu hataha. I already killed this enemy. Aparanapi hanishye. Other enemies also I am going to kill. Do you know who am I? Ishvaraha. Ishvara means not Parmeshwara. I am the master. I am the master of all these people. Ishvaraha aham. Aham bhogi. I am a person who is given to all types of sense enjoyment. So I enjoy a lot of sense object. Bhogi. Aham siddhaha. I am an accomplished person. All where aham, I. Aham balavan. I am a strong person. Sukhi. I am a happy person. Further.
ज्ञानविमोहिताः
अहम आढ्यः अस्मि. Adhya means shlaghya means praiseworthy or rich or wealthy. I am a praiseworthy person or a rich or a wealthy person. Abhijanavan asmi, I am a person of high lineage. Satkula prasutihi. You know who am I? I belong to Bharadvaja Gotra. Doesn't know Sandhya Vandana mantra, but I belong to Bharadvaja Gotra. So like this. So Satkula Prasutihi. I have got high lineage. So Abhijanavan. Maya Sadrishaha Kaha Anyaha Asti. Who is that? Similar to me? I am so great. No one is similar to me. Yakshe. So I do Yajnayagas. Dasyami. I give a lot of wealth in charity. Bhashakara adds there Natadibhya. Not to the poor people who are in need, to actors, actresses, etc. That also how while giving the check, camera is ready. Camera is ready to flash on the front page of the newspaper. That also giving money to them. So that is what it is. Dasyami, I give lot of things in charity. Modishe, I rejoice. Iti ajnana vimohitaha. So they are deluded on account of ignorance of their true nature. Further, Aneka chitta vibhrantaha. Their mind is deluded by many notions, many wrong notions. Mind is deluded by many wrong notions. Moha jala samavritaha. Always they are entangled or covered by network of moha, delusion, starting from about oneself, one's true nature onwards. Kama bhogeshu prasaktaha. Always totally engrossed and attached to sense enjoyment. And such people, ashuchau narake patanti. What is their final lot? They go to hell. And hell is bound to be ashuchi. No, there is no shuchi. Shuchi naraka is not there. It is going to be, it means impure only. Ashuchau narake patanti. They fall in the hell means they go to hell. So there, this also points out that they take to lower embodiments. One of the characteristic feature of Malina Vasana was what? Punarjanmakari. One who gives rise to Punarjanma. And that also here, what type of Janma? Not heavenly, hellish embodiment. Same thing, that Malina Vasana gives rise to Punarjanma, which was hinted here. Further, it is explained. Etena, by this statement, which statement? Patanti narake ashuchau. By the statement of Lord Krishna. So what is cited there? Udartam bhavati. What is cited? That Malina Vasana, Asur Sampad is the cause of Punarjanma, transmigration. Not only that, Lord Krishna further explained the same thing. Tacha. Tacha means Asura Sampat or Malina Vasana is the cause of Punarjanma. Is Punaha, again, further, Prapanchitam, described where? In the forthcoming stanzas. Atma Sambhavitaha, etc. Same, chapter 16. Atma Sambhavitaha means Atma Shlaghitaha Pujatam Gataha. They consider themselves to be worthy of adoration. Really they are not, but they consider themselves to be worthy of adoration. Stabdhaha. Stabdha means anamraha, rude. They are rude. Anamraha, not namra, not humble. So they are rude. Dhanamana madanvitaha, anvitaha, endowed with dhana, well, that is dhanamana, the pride on account of wealth, or they are endowed with haughtiness or pride on account of wealth, etc. Yajante nama yajnaihi te dambena avidhipurvakam. They perform yajnayagas also, but how? Nama yajnaihi, for name's sake, to show others that they are performing yajnayagas. Nama yajna means just for the name's sake. Really it is not a yajnayaga. Why? Because what they perform is dambhena, to show others that they are highly dharmic people, taking to anushtana of dharma, etc. And how they do these yajnayagas? Avidhipurvakam, not as enjoined in the Vedas. Vidhi means the norms that are recommended or prescribed by the Vedas are not followed at all. In their own ways they do. The Vedika yajnayagas, either you do it properly or you don't do them. They should not be done wrongly as such, but these people do it without the proper vidhi.
Ahankaram varam darpam kamam krodham cha samshrita mamatma paradeheshu pradvishantokya suyataha.
So all they take resort to all this. Ahankara, ego, means I am something great, etc. Balam, strength. But what balam? Used wrongly. So strength is good, but it should not be misused. But they misuse the strength. Darpam, arrogance. Conceit, vanity. Darpam, arrogance, conceit, vanity. Kamam, desire. Krodham, anger. Cha, samshritaha. They take resort to ahankara, bala, darpa, kama, krodha. Not only that, do you know what they do? Mam atma paradeheshu pradvishantaha abhyasuyaka. They hate me. Where is this me? Which me this? Parameshwara. Where is the atma deheshu paradeheshu? Me who is abiding in their own embodiment, whatever that Chaitanya Swarupa is me, Parameshwara, I only, so that, and also Paradeheshu, one who is abiding in the other's embodiment, because Atma is, that's it, Paramatma is Sarvantaryami. So what they do, they hate Pradvishantaha and Abhyasuyakaha. They are jealous of Parameshwara, envious of Parameshwara. And also they are jealous of others, because one may be jealous of anyone. Do you know where it goes finally? Parameshwara. That's why that is said. See, never accuse or hurt others. So whom are you hurting? Ishvara. See, somebody told me, you know, this in Balvikas group, no, they are told that God is there, etc. Somebody bet other one. The other boy said, do you know whom you are beating? You are beating God. God is in me, you are beating God. How you see how the samskaras can be cultivated. Your child means this or that God is there in me also, in everyone also, that way. Sir. But these people do other way now. So they hate the Parameshwara, abiding in themselves and abiding in others also. Then what do? I do this for, not that I do they get because of their karma phalas only. Only the law gets executed in my presence. That's why secondarily say I do this also.
दानहं विशदक्रूरान् संसारेषु नराधमान् क्षिपाम्यजस्रमशुभान् आसुरीष्वेव योनिषु.
This is what I do for these people. Me means who? Parameshwara. Who are these people? Dvishataha, those who hate me, who is abiding in them, and others, who are also kruran, very cruel in nature. And these people are samsareshu naradhama. In the samsara, in the world, they are naradhamaha. Naradhamaha means the most lowly of the lowly people, naradhaman. And what do I do them? Tan, such people, ajasram, always. Also they are ashubhan. Ashubhan means those who have got foul sankalpas. Ashubha means that is not the good. That means those who have got foul sankalpas, ashubhan. What do I do? Ajasram, always. Asurishu eva yonishu kshipami. I throw them. Where? In Asurishu yonishu means I give them future. What type of future birth? Asuri type. So they can excel in that. In the Asuri Sampat, they can excel more and more. Actually, don't think that Ishvara punishes, etc. They get punished by their own karma phalas. It's a way of saying, I do that. Then what is their lot afterwards? These mudhaha means avivekinaha, asurim yonim apannaha. Apannaha means praptaha. Those who have got now what? Asurim yonim. Yonim means birth or cause, means here means embodiment. Those who have got demonic embodiment. So what happens to them? Janmani janmani, in lives after lives, continuously in future embodiment. O Kaunteya Arjuna, Mam aprapya eva. Literally, without gaining me. What is without gaining me? Bhashyakara clarifies, gaining me is bahuduram. Then what is that without gaining me? They are unable to take to the means or the path which gives me. Means, I am not available to these people. But even the path, the sadhanas, etc., themselves are not available to these people. The marga, the way, the sadhana to gain me also is not available to people without getting that. So what do? Tataha, thereby or thereafter, adhamam gatim yanti. So they go to such a lot which is very detestable, which is the lowliest as such. In this manner, Asura Sampat describes what is called as Malina Vasana, which is Suganakara, Ghanahankara Shalini, Punar Janma Kari. Now the other Vasana is what? Shuddha Vasana. So how it was defined? Acha, it is not yet defined. It is being defined now.
Shuddha vasana jnatadneya.
2. In contrast to Malina Vasana, Shuddha Vasana is Jnatadneya. This phrase is like this. Neyam Jnata Yaya. Shuddha Vasana is the one by whom Neyam Jnata. the thing that needs to be known. What is that Neyam? Brahma. So the Brahma is known. Means the sanskaras in those who have got Brahma Jnana and Nishtha in that, those sanskaras are what type of vasanas? Shuddha Vasana. So therefore they are called Jnata Jneya. Neyam, the one that is worthy to be known, namely Brahma, is Jnatam, Jnatayaya, known by which Vasana, that is what Jnatadeya. So now the question comes, what is that Neyam? What is Neyam Brahma? What is that Brahma? Says, already described by Lord Krishna in chapter 13 of Bhagavad Gita.
Neya Swarupam Vayodasachaye Bhagavan Ava.
The nature of Neya Swarupa, Neya Brahma, Bhagavanaha, Lord Krishna described where? In 13th chapter. In 13th chapter. So Lord Krishna has described in stanzas 12 to 17. One by one he now gives.
Neyam yattatra vakshami yajñātvāmrutamashmute anādimat param brahma nasattanna samucchate.
Neyam yat neyam tat pravakshami. Yat neyam, whatever that is, neyam Brahma, tat, that Brahma, pravakshami, I am going to tell you Arjuna, I am going to describe you Arjuna. And do you know what is its nature? Yajñātva, having gained the knowledge of which Brahma, amrutam ashnute. Amrutam is moksha is gained. Now what is that Neyam? It is Brahma. What is nature? Anadimat. It is Anadimat. Na Adimat. It has no beginning, means it is not something that is born. See, birth means beginning, Adi. No Adi means no birth. It is unborn. Na Adimat. Itself is Param Brahma. To distinguish from Apara Brahma or Saguna Brahma, it is Param Brahma, Nirguna Brahma. Find what exactly it is. Tat na sat na asad uchyate. That one is called what? Na sat na asat. So don't get confused about the word sat here. What is sat? Trikala abadita vastu. So if na sat means, if it is not Trikalabad vastu, means what is Brahma then? Sat has got other meaning also. See, Sat, what is Asat generally? Mithya, non-existent. Either non-existent or Mithya. But here Sat Asat means Murta Murta. Sat is Murta. You know what is Murta? With form. What are those? Prithvi, Aap, Teja. Earth, water and fire. These have got the form. They can be seen. They are called either Murta or Sat. Amurta, formless. Here called as what? Asat. What are those? Air and space. So, space. So that means neither Murta nor Amurta means entire creation. Entire creation is made up of Panchamahabhutas. It is not the creation which is the product of Panchamahabhutas, free from it. Na sat tat na asad uchyate. Then what is it? It is like this. So na sat tat, see that sattan na asad uchyate. It has to be split like this. Sat tat na asad uchyate. It means tat na sat na asad uchyate. Further, it is like this.
Sarvatapani padam tadu sarvatokshishirunam sarvatapsuti malloke sarvamavrutya tishtati
It is something which is sarvatah panipadam tat. It has got everywhere, all around, pani, hands, padam, legs. Again, sarvataha akshi shiro mukham. Everywhere it has got eyes, head, mukha, face, everywhere it has got. Sarvata shrutimal loke. Everywhere it has got ears. And loke sarvam avritya tishtati. It abides, it remains, or it is covering everything. What does it mean? It is some strange creature. So we have got 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, etc. It has got all eyes, means all the upadhis, eyes, ears, etc. are able to function because of whom? This principle. Then is it that indriyas, etc. are the characteristic feature of this? No, 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 no. It is in fact free from that. See, there are 2 methods. One, describing Brahma with the help of the upadhis. So it is tatastha lakshana. It is going to be explained after. Other one, without the upadhis, sarupa lakshana. Both methods are employed by Lord Krishna. The author is going to explain after this stanza. So, but in reality, do you know what it is? It is free from all these indriyas. It appears as though endowed with all in the features of all indriyas. That is what it says. Sarvendriya gunabhasam. Abhasa, appearance of gunas, the features of all the indriyas are there in that. But in reality, do you know what it is? Sarvendriya vivarjita. It is free from all the indriyas. Then how do you say that it appears as though endowed with all the indriyas? Because all indriyas are capable of functioning because of this principle. But in reality, it is free from that. Just like electricity. Heat, light, sound, cold, etc. are there. But in reality, electricity is free from all these electrical gadgets. So that is Sarvendriya vivarjitam. Asaktam, not connected to anything. You know that in Hindi they say, no, alak niranjan. Alak niranjan. Alak means alak, totally distinct from. Niranjan is free from blemish. Asaktam, not connected to anything. Sarva bhrucha eva. It sustains everything. How? It is the very adhisthana, basis of entire creation, and therefore it is the one which sustains all as adhisthana. Sarva bhruchaiva nirgunam gunabhoktrucha. It is free from gunas. Nirgunam. Nirgunam is free from gunas. At the same time, guna bhoktrucha. Guna bhoktru means it is the one recipient of all the gunas. In the sense, all bhogas are possible because of this Brahma Swarupa, Atma Swarupa. Where is it then? Bhutanam bahihi antascha. It is outside inside all the beings. How? Because all the beings abide in this Neyam Brahma. And where are you? If all the beings abide in Brahma, where are you? I am special. I am special. I am not in Brahma. Is within and without all the beings. You can't say no, I am an exception. No, that what you say as I itself is that Neyam Brahma. That I in reality is that Neyam Brahma. Acharam charamevacha. It is acharam. Acharam means stationary. Charam means mobile. How is it possible? Same thing, stationary and mobile. How is it possible? With the upadhis, it appears as though charam means subject to change and movement. Free from upadhi, it is acharam. So that's all. Sukshmatva tad avidneyam. Being sukshma. Come on, tell me what is meant by sukshma. I don't want subtle and Indriya agochara. Indriyaihi agochara. That which cannot be perceived by indriyas. Indriyaihi agochara. So that which cannot be perceived through the indriyas, that is what is called subtle. Because subtler a thing, it is perceived by less indriyas. Grosser a thing, it is perceived by more indriyas. Example, earth. Earth is perceived by all the 5 jnanendriyas. Then water, one is less, smell is not there. Fire, taste and smell are not there. Air, taste, smell, form are not there. Akasha, taste, smell, taste, form and touch are not there. So the subtler, it becomes available for less indriya. So this is free from any visheshas like shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. Therefore not an object of any indriyas, including the mind. Therefore it is called as sukshma indriya gochara. Durastham, it is something remote, means for ajnanis it is unknown. Durastham means as unknown to ajnanis. Durastham. At the same time, antike cha tat, it is the most proximate. How? Atma Swarupa. Either it is in the sense of Atma Swarupa or for Jnanis, it is the very Swarupa, therefore Antike, very close, proximate.
Vivaktam cha bhuteshu vivaktam ivajastitam bhutabhatru jagatneyam vasishmuka vishnuja.
Bhuteshu avibhaktam. In all beings, it is avibhaktam means literally means not separated, not divided, one and the same. For example, many pots are there, but space is one and the same in all the pots. So likewise, upadhis, embodiments of the jivas are innumerable, but in and through one and the same Atma abides, one and the same Atma is there. But for an ignorant person, on superficial observation, it appears as what? Vibhaktam iva stitam. It appears as though vibhaktam, separated. So like this. So this is one liter space that is 2 liter space, other is 5 liter space, the other thing is 10 liter space, as though different, but space is one and the same. So that being the case, whether it is a Devata or a Chandala, Atma is one and the same. Then what differs? Upadis. Upadis. Vibhaktam ivachasitam. And that Neyam Brahma is Bhuta Bhartru. So Bhuta Bhartru means it is the one which sustains all living beings when in sthiti. See, creation is born, utpatti, sthiti, continuance, and laya, destruction. In the sthiti kala, when the creation continues to be there, this is the Brahma which sustains the creation. Bhuta Bhartrucha. Tad Neyam, that Neyam Brahma is Bhuta Bhartru. Also it is Grasishnu. Grasishnu means one who devours, one who swallows, one who withdraws unto itself when in Pralaya, at the time of dissolution. Prabha Vishnu cha, it is the one which produces in the Utpatti, Srishti. When the creation is created, it is the one which produces the creation. Further,
Yogishamati Tajyotihi Sahasaparamutyate Jnanam Jneyam Jnanagamyam Yogi Sarvasya Vinditam.
Tat means that Neyam Brahma, Jyotisham api Jyotihi. It is the luminous principle behind all the luminaries. Means sun, moon, the fire, electricity, all these exist because of this Brahma Tattva. That is what is called that it is the light of all lights. This Jyotisham Jyoti. It is the very basis behind all the luminaries. Again, Jyotisham Tajyoti. At the same time it is Tamasaha Param Uchyati. Tamas here is Ajnana. Param is Asprishtam. Not at all connected to Ajnana. Totally free from Ajnana. It is Jnanam. The very Nyapti Swarupa. The very knowledge principle. Neyam. It is worthy to be known. Neyam Brahma. Jnana Gamyam. Jnanena Gamyam. Here this Jnana means which Jnana? Amanitvadi values. By this Amanitvadi which was described earlier, by those values it can be known. Means by those values that samskara and the ready frame of mind is gained, by which one can gain the knowledge of this Brahma. Jnanam Neyam. Where is it? Where can we find? Sarvasya Hridi Vishtita. Where is that? It is that in the where? Hridi means where? In the heart of everyone. Ask cardiovascular surgeons. What these fellows are talking? Every day we are cutting so many hearts, nowhere, open hearts, and nowhere Atma is seen. Hridi here is Antakarna. Antakarna, I think the neurosurgeon will say it is not there. Not that. The one because of which our Antakarna is able to function. Antakarna by itself is inert or sentient. But it functions means it is sentient. That because of which it is able to function appears as Sachetana, sentient. That is what is this Tattva. Hridi Sarvasya Vishtitam. So here now Vedananda Muni clarifies, Lord Krishna has described this Neyam Brahma in two-fold ways. Two methods he has adopted. Technically called as Tatastha Lakshana and Swarupa Lakshana. So that he is explaining.
upanyastam.
Atra means in the above description of Neya Swarupa Brahma as described by Lord Krishna. See, Lord Krishna has given two types of descriptions. What are those? Sopadhika, Nirupadhika, Swarupadvayam Upanyastam. It has been described by Lord Krishna, the Brahma, in terms of Sopadhika, with the Upadhis, Nirupadhika, without the Upadhis. Why? Because he has employed two methods of unfolding what Brahma is. What are those two methods? Means Tatastha Lakshana, Swarupa Lakshana Bhyam Avagantum. Avagantum means to know Brahma through the means of Tatastha Lakshana and also through the means of Swarupa Lakshana. Through the means of Tatastha Lakshana, this knowledge is gained through Sopadhika description. Swarupa Lakshana in terms of Nirupadhika description. Now the question comes, what is Tatastha Lakshana and what is Swarupa Lakshana? He is describing that. A short definition he gives. Before that we can see Tatastha Lakshana like this. What is it? A distinctly known feature means a distinctly known feature which, despite being different from a thing, which though being different from a thing to be known, helps to know that thing, which despite being different from a thing to be known, despite being different from a thing to be known, helps to know that thing. Means something which is different from the thing to be known, at the same time, though different, it helps you to know the thing. So like the crow sitting on, he gives Mr. Devadatta's house. You see, somebody asks, which is Devadatta's house? That house, on the top crow is sitting. Yes. Now, crow, is it the part and parcel of the house? But it has helped you to locate the house like that. So, what is Swarupa Lakshana? Swarupa Lakshana describes or defines a given thing with the help of features or facets related to the true nature or the innate nature of the thing. Swarupa Lakshana describes or defines a given thing with the help of features or facets related to the true nature of the thing or the innate nature of the thing. If it is a long definition, Vidyaranya Muni comes to your rescue. he gives you a short definition. So he says, what is Tatastha Lakshana and what is Swarupa Lakshana? He defines. Yad lakshayati tat tatastha lakshana. Kadachit sambandhi sat, being temporarily connected. Kadachit sambandhi sat means being, sat means being here. So being temporarily connected, yat, whatever, lakshayati. Lakshayati means defines a given thing, indicates a given thing, or characterizes a given thing. That is what lakshayati. Tat, that particular thing which is temporarily connected, is tatastha lakshana. Tatastha lakshana means something different from the thing, at the same time helps to know the thing, but it is temporarily connected with the thing. This tatastha. In the illustration is yatha devadatta. What is that? Devadatta. Here it is simply yatha devadatta gram. Yatha kakavat devadatta gram. You know what is that kakavat? I am asking you what? Kaka is crow, I know. I am asking what. Generally we say what means like you are not that endowed with. Matu pratyay it is. Like dhanavan. So what we have got? Dhana, wealth. So kakavat means griham because it is neuter. So the one which has got pro means the pro which is sitting on the house, that is Devadatta's house. Now what is Swarupa Lakshana? Tatha, so also Kalatraya Sambandhi Sat, being connected at all three periods of time means always, being always connected. Yat, whatever, Lakshayati means defines, indicates, characterizes, Tat, that is Swarupa Lakshana. Swarupa Lakshana is something which is the inseparable feature of a given thing, whereas Tatastha Lakshana is something different from the thing but helps you to know the thing. That's all. That is only the difference. So in this way, Lord Krishna has described the Neyam Brahma in this 13th chapter with Tatastha Lakshana and Swarupa. See, even Bhashyakara has not given this. Tatastha Lakshana, he has not given this at all. He has. Now, a doubt is raised. So what is being described now? Shuddha Vasana. And how it is defined? Jnata Jneya. This Pura Paksha is like that. See, this Jnata Jneya cannot be Vasana itself. Shuddha Ashuddha बाद में देखेंगे. It cannot be Vasana. Why? The argument is like this. See, this, take the earlier definition. Dhrida bhavanaya tyakta purva paravicharanam. Vasana tyakta purva. It is there in your book. Huh? Oh, acha. The illustration. Illustration for Swarupa Lakshana is Yatha. One earlier I have not explained. Tat Swarupa Lakshanam. After that, Yatha Prakrishta Prakasha Chandraha iti. So this is defining moon. It is like this. Context is like this. In the night, if someone, a child asks, hey, what is the moon? Where is the moon? So how we can say? Prakrishta Prakasha Chandraha. The bright and the brilliant one in the sky during the night, not during the day. Prakrishta means exaltedly, intensely. Prakrishta Prakashavat. The bright and the brilliant one in the sky is the moon. Brightness and brilliance belongs to who? The moon. Swarupa. It is Swarupa. Not like Kakavat Devadatta Griham. It is Swarupa. So therefore this is the example of the Swarupa Lakshana. Now this doubt is like this. Nanu, see, earlier Vasana was defined as one of the features was Tyakta Purva Para Vicharanam. We had seen when that the Kayam Vasana etc. from Yoga Vasishta, so that is that. Means Vasana is that which is without preceding and following consideration. Means it is born of vichara or no vichara? No vichara. Without any thinking etc. It is just like the spontaneously it is born. Tyakta purva para vicharana. So without any inquiry of preceding and the following, without any such consideration. So that is how Vasana Lakshana, the feature of Vasana was told. Whereas you are now telling us Shuddha Vasana is Neya Jnata. Neya Jnata means Vasana, wherein samskaras born in the one who has already known Neyam Brahma. Now tell me, the knowledge of Neyam Brahma, is it Vicharajanya or Avicharajanya? If it is Vicharajanya, how your definition, Tekta Purvapara Vicharatvam will apply to that? To gain the knowledge of Neyam Brahma, what you have to do? You have to take inquiry. You have to take not even ordinary inquiry. So you have to take thorough inquiry. So it is Vicharajanya. That is means, then how it can be Shuddha Vasana? That is Jnata Jneya, how it can be? If Jneya is to be Jnata, what is indispensable? Vichara. And you are telling that Shuddha Vasana, if it is Vasana, it should be Tekta Purvapara Vicharatvam. So he said it is not possible. Why? Neya Jnanam cha Vicharajanyam. Neyasya Jnanam. The knowledge of Neya Brahma is product of what? Vichara. It is what? Vichara Janyam means Vichara, inquiry, is indispensable to gain the knowledge of Neya Brahma. Therefore he concludes, Ataha, therefore, Shuddhaya. Shuddhaya means Shuddha Vasana, Tal Lakshanam Nasti. That Lakshana, that feature, which feature? No. Jnatadneya. Jnatadneya feature. The Shuddha Vasana is that wherein the Jneyam Brahma is already known and born of these samskaras, only Shuddha Vasana is born. This definition doesn't apply. I hope you have got the point. See, Vasana is Vichara Shunya, that was without Vichara, whereas Jneya Jnana is with Vichara. So how the samskaras born of the knowledge of Brahma can be Shuddha Vasana, where Vasana are without the Vichara? Answer is stock answer. Ma evam.
Ma evam. Darshanetra bhavanaye. Darshanetra bhavanaya iti uttadvat. Yatha bahushu janmasu surabhavit tatvena अस्मिन् जन्मनि विना एव परोपदेशम् अहङ्कारं ममकार कामक्रोधादयो वासना उत्पद्यन्ते तथा प्राथमिकस्य बोधस्य विचारजन्यत्वे अपि दीर्घकालनैरन्तर्य सत्कारैः भाविते सत्त्वे पश्चात् वाक्ययुक्तिपरामर्शम् अन्तरेण एव पुरोवर्ति घटादिवत् सहसा तत्त्वं परिस्फुरति। तादृशा बोधानुभूत्या सहितः इन्द्रियव्यवहारः शुद्धवासना।
Ma evam, don't say so. How? Because, my dear sir, you have not grasped or understood the definition of Vasana properly, because you have caught only one phrase and forgotten other things. No doubt, Tekta Purvapara Vicharatvam, but before that something else also is there. What is there? Lakshane. So read that phrase. Dhrida Bhavanaya Tekta Purvapara Vicharanam. This Purva Pakshi, what has done? Dhrida Bhavanaya, he swallowed, he ignored, and he caught hold of Tekta Purvapara Vicharanam. So therefore, before it becomes spontaneous without the consideration of the preceding and the following, lot of vichara has already undergone, then only it becomes the spontaneous thing. Lot of vichara. That's why Dhrida Bhavana. What is the Dhrida Bhavana? Dhrida Vichara means constant and consistent vichara for a very long period, maybe in this life or endless past life, as a result of which now the vasana has become what? Just spontaneous, without any, that is, any further inquiry. So that is now being explained. Lakshane means in the lakshana of vasana. Dhrida bhavanaya means dhrida vichare, chintanena, dhrida vicharena, dhrida vicharena, that is what dhrida bhavanaya. Iti uktatvat, this is what is told. So now what is that dhrida bhavana, dhrida vichara? So that is explained. Yatha, just as bahushu janmasu, in many lives, dhrida bhavitatvena, dhrida bhavitana means because of constant and consistent thinking, vicharitattvena, because of firm vichara, because of constant and consistent vichara, so thinking, asmin janmani, he gives illustration, asmin janmani, in this janma, see, aham, mamakara, kama, krodha, etc. are born or not? See, aham is to whom it is referred to? Body. Who gave the training? Mama, mind. Who gave the training? So, therefore, kama, desire, krodha, anger. It is school attended? From where it comes? Because of past dhrida bhavana. So therefore, dhrida bhavana, yatha bahushu janmasu, in many lives, dhrida bhavitatvena, because of constant and consistent thinking, asmin janmani, in this birth, vina eva paropadesham, without others upadesha. Nobody teaches you. This is what? Of course, for a child you may say, who is Kittu? Who is Kittu? That fellow also points out, because it is pointed out, Kittu, Kittu, but it is not necessary as such, that every child knows. So, paropadesham vina eva, without others upadesha teaching, what happens? Ahankara, mamakara, kama, krodhadayaha, madinavasanaha utpadyante. Ahankara, ego, taking identification the body. Mamakara, mindness, desire, anger, lust, greed, all these what? Madinavasanas are born. Tatha, so also, here, jnana. Prathamikasya bodhasya vichara jannatve api. What is it? Knowledge of Neya Brahma is born of vichara. Yes, accepted. When? In the beginning. See, like those who learn driving, how tense how tense they are, and after sufficient practice, पीछे देखकर भी drive, पीछे देखकर भी drive, it becomes spontaneous. I saw many years back we had gone for this camp and then yatra. So yatra from where? Uttarkashi to Gangotri back to Badri. So one lady student who was an industrialist had an office in Delhi. She had brought her car, and her driver also was there. And it happened that driver happened to be from Garhwal district. From that, he knew nook and corner of the Himalayas. Now this driver wants to please the boss. She is sitting behind. I was in there, and he was pointing, this is that, this is that. At times he used to be so enthusiastic. While driving, he used to look at the back. Arey Baba, aage dekho. अरे बाबा आगे देखो. But one thing, flawless driving I could find out. Not a single mistake he was there. He was very thorough. But that doesn't mean that you can look back and that also Himalayan curves. Now ऐसा हो गया, next time ऐसा हो गया. At Badri, though he was driving, by seeing him that turning the steering, I got headache. Like this, and such a steep curves, etc. So, but that was the experiences that are so spontaneous. Like that, in the beginning, Brahma-jnana is but sorrow vichara, but by nididhyasana and nishtha, it is what? Just like that. You see that. Om Swasti Prajapya Paripalayantam Nyayena Mahena Mahesha